Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Celebrity Legacy. In this tribute video, we bring a list of iconic celebrity who passed away today and recent days. Legends who somehow contributed to their respective work, and today unfortunately ended up passing away. Condolences to the family and fans, rest in peace. But first we ask that you show your love and affection by giving this video thumbs up and subscribing to the channel to follow. So let's start.
Ruth Buzzy was an American actress and comedienne celebrated for her comedic versatility. Born in Westerly, Rhode Island, she studied at the Pasadena Playhouse, graduating in 1957. Buzzy rose to fame on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. 1968 to 1973, earning a 1969 Golden Globe and 5 Emmy nominations for characters like Gladys Ormsby. Her television career included The Steve Allen Comedy Hour, 1967, That Girl, 1967 to 1968, and voicing Susie Cablusi on Sesame Street, 1993 to 2006. She appeared in films like Freaky Friday, 1976, and The Apple Dumpling Gang Rides Again, 1979. Buzzy's voice work featured in The Smurfs, 1981 to 1989, and Pound Puppies, 1986 to 1987. A prolific stage performer, she starred in musical revues and Broadway's Sweet Charity. Married to Kent Perkins since 1978, she retired to Texas, focusing on philanthropy. Buzzy suffered strokes in 2022 and 2024, limiting her mobility. She died at 88 in Fort Worth, Texas, on May 1, 2025, complications from Alzheimer's disease, surrounded by family. Her legacy endures through her groundbreaking humor and warmth. Dina here Tostes Cayami, known as Nana Cayami, was a Brazilian singer born in Rio de Janeiro to musicians Dorival Cayami and Stella Maris. Raised in a musical family with brothers Dori and Danilo, she debuted in 1960 on her father's album Acalanto. Her 1966 win at the Festival Internacional da Canção with Saveiros sparked controversy amid Tropicalia ties and a brief marriage to Gilberto Gil, 1967 to 1968. Initially less popular than peers like Elis Regina, she sang in South American nightclubs. Her career soared in the 1990s with the gold album Bolero, 1993, earning APCA's Best Female Singer in 1995 and 1998. She recorded 27 albums, including Nana, Tom, Vinicius, 2020, and earned Latin Grammy nominations in 2014, 2019, and 2021. Known for emotive renditions of Jobim and her father's works, she retired from performing after stomach cancer surgery in 2016. Nana died at 84 in Rio on May 1, 2025, from multiple organ failure after 9 months hospitalized for cardiac arrhythmia. Survived by 3 children and 2 granddaughters. Jill Sooul was an American singer-songwriter whose folk-pop career spanned 3 decades. Born in Denver, Colorado, she debuted with Things Here Are Different, 1990, produced by Todd Rundgren. Her 1995 album, Jill Sooul, brought fame with I Kissed a Girl, the first openly gay-themed Billboard Top 20 hit, and Supermodel, featured in Clueless. Known for witty, socially conscious songs tackling issues like anorexia, LGBTQ rights, and the death penalty, she released 12 albums, including Nostalgia Kills, 2018. Sooul pioneered crowdfunding with California Years, 2009, raising $75,000 from fans. She collaborated with Julia Sweeney on The Jill and Julia Show, composed for Unfabulous, and created the Drama Desk-nominated musical Fuck 7th Grade, 2022 to 2024. A frequent performer with Neil Young and Billy Bragg, she inducted Neil Diamond into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. Sooul died at 66 in a Minneapolis house fire on May 1, 2025, survived by her brother James, sister-in-law Mary Ellen, and nephews Ian and Robert. Priscilla Pointer was an American actress whose 5-decade career spanned theater, film, and television. Born in New York City to artists Kenneth and Augusta Pointer, she studied at Juilliard and debuted on Broadway in The Country Wife, 1957. Her film career began with The Great Texas Dynamite Chase, 1976, earning recognition as Mrs. Fremont in Carrie, 1976. She appeared in Looking for Mr. Goodbar, 1977, Blue Velvet, 1986, and A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 1987. On television, Pointer portrayed Rebecca Wentworth on Dallas, 1979 to 1981, and guest starred in The A-Team, and Judging Amy. A stage veteran, she performed in The Crucible and A Streetcar Named Desire, showcasing her versatility. Married to actor-producer Robert Simons until his 2007 death, she was the mother of actress Amy Irving. Retiring after Inferno, 2000, Pointer died at 100 in Los Angeles on February 14, 2025, from natural causes. Her legacy endures through her emotionally rich performances across genres, leaving an indelible mark on American entertainment. Mike Peters was a Welsh musician, best known as the lead singer of the alternative rock band The Alarm. Born in Prestatyn, Wales, he formed The Alarm in 1981, achieving fame with hits like 68 Guns and Strength, selling over 5 million records. The band supported U2, Bob Dylan, and Queen, becoming one of the first Welsh acts to break into the U.S. since Tom Jones. After The Alarm disbanded in 1991, Peters pursued a solo career, releasing Breathe, 1994, and reformed the band in 2000. He also fronted Big Country, 2011-2013, and co-founded the Love Hope Strength Foundation in 2006, raising awareness for stem cell donation. Diagnosed with lymphoma in 1995 and chronic lymphocytic leukemia in 2005, Peters continued performing despite relapses. In 2024, he was diagnosed with Richter's syndrome, an aggressive lymphoma leading to the cancellation of a U.S. tour. Peters died at 66 in Manchester, England, on April 29, 2025, from blood cancer, survived by his wife, Jules, and sons, Dylan and Evan. Jane Mary Gardam was an English novelist, short story writer, and children's author. Born in Cotham, North Yorkshire, she studied English at Bedford College, London, and worked as a Red Cross librarian and journalist before marrying barrister David Gardam in 1954. Her debut novel, A Long Way from Verona, 1971, a coming-of-age story, won the Phoenix Award. Gardam's acclaimed Old Filth trilogy, 2004 to 2013, explored the British Empire's decline, earning her a cult following. She won the Whitbread Award twice, for The Hollow Land, 1981, children's, and The Queen of the Tambourine, 1991, novel, and was the only author to win in both categories. Her works, including Crusoe's Daughter, 1985, and God on the Rocks, 1978, blended wit, social comedy, and religious themes. Nominated for the Booker and Orange Prizes, she received the Haywood Hill Literary Prize in 1999. Gardam died at 96 in a Chipping Norton care facility on April 28, 2025, survived by sons Tim and Tom. Bruce Herbert Glover was an American character actor born in Chicago, Illinois. known for his villainous roles. Without formal acting training, he debuted in theater in 1955, performing on Broadway in The Night of the Iguana with Bette Davis. His iconic role as assassin, Mr. Wint in the James Bond film Diamonds Are Forever, 1971, showcased his flair for eccentric villains, improvising the character's memorable death scene. Glover appeared in over 100 projects, including Chinatown, 1974, as Duffy, Walking Tall, 1973, as Deputy Grady Coker, and Hard Times, 1975. His TV credits include Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, Mission Impossible, and The A-Team. He taught acting in Los Angeles, mentoring through his Indian Actors Workshops. His final role was in Influence, 2015, directed by his son, Crispin Glover. Glover died at 92 in Los Angeles on March 12, 2025 of natural causes, as confirmed by Crispin's representative. Survived by sons Crispin and Michael Lee, his wife, Betty, predeceased him in 2016. Lorie Jill Lair Park Lincoln was an American actress, acting coach, and author whose 45-year career left a lasting mark. Born in Dallas, Texas, she debuted in the 1985 TV movie Children of the Night, winning a Bronze Halo Award for her role as a teenage sex worker. She gained prominence as Linda Fairgate on Knots Landing, 1987 to 1991, portraying a cunning daughter-in-law, and as telekinetic Tina Shepard in Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, 1988, a beloved horror classic. Her television credits include Murder, She Wrote, Beverly Hills, 90210, and Highway to Heaven. Lincoln founded Actors Audition Studios in Dallas, mentoring aspiring actors, and wrote Get Started Not Scammed. 2008. She appeared on QVC for 19 years and launched the Piper Alexander Collection clothing line. Her final role was in Ghost Party, 2022. Lincoln died at 63 in Dallas on April 22, 2025, after a long battle with breast cancer. She is survived by her children, Piper and Trevor, and 4 grandchildren. Stephen Douglas. Steve McMichael, nicknamed Mongo, was an American football player and professional wrestler. Born in Houston, Texas, he excelled at the University of Texas, earning All-American honors in 1979. Drafted by the New England Patriots in 1980, he joined the Chicago Bears in 1981, becoming a cornerstone of their 1985 Super Bowl XX winning defense. A 2-time Pro Bowler and 4-time All-Pro, McMichael set a Bears record with 191 consecutive games and ranks second in franchise sacks, 92.5. After retiring from the NFL with the Green Bay Packers in 1994, he joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in 1995 as a commentator, later wrestling in the Four Horsemen stable, winning the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. He coached the Chicago Slaughter, 2007 to 2013, and ran for mayor of Romoville, Illinois. Diagnosed with ALS in 2021, McMichael was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2024. He died at 67 in Joliet, Illinois, on April 23, 2025, from ALS complications, survived by wife Misty, daughter Macy, and sister Kathy. Gene Hackman was an American actor whose illustrious career spanned 5 decades, earning him 2 Academy Awards. Born in San Bernardino, California, he joined the Marines at 16 before studying acting at the Pasadena Playhouse. Hackman debuted in Lilith, 1964, and gained acclaim as Buck Barrow in Bonnie and Clyde, 1967. He won a Best Actor Oscar for playing Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, 1971, and a Best Supporting Actor Oscar for Unforgiven, 1992. Iconic roles include Lex Luthor in Superman, 1978, Coach Normandale in Hoosiers, 1986, and Royal Tenenbaum in The Royal Tenenbaums, 2001. With over 90 credits, his films, including Mississippi Burning, 1988, and Crimson Tide, 1995, grossed over $5 billion. Hackman retired after Welcome to Mooseport, 2004, turning to writing historical novels. Married to Betsy Arakawa since 1991, he had 3 children from his first marriage to Faye Maltese. Hackman died at 94 in Santa Fe, New Mexico on February 18, 2025, from severe heart disease, leaving a legacy as one of Hollywood's most versatile actors. Roy Edward Ayers Jr. was an American vibraphonist, composer, and producer, dubbed the Godfather of Neo-Soul. Born in Los Angeles to a trombonist father and pianist mother, Ayers received vibraphone mallets from Lionel Hampton at 5. He began as a bebop sideman in 1962, releasing his debut album, West Coast Vibes, 1963. Joining Herbie Mann in 1966, he later formed Roy Ayers Ubiquity in 1970, pioneering jazz funk with hits like Everybody Loves the Sunshine, 1976, sampled over 130 times by artists like Mary J. Blige and Tupac Shakur. His Polydor Records tenure produced 22 albums, including the Coffee Soundtrack, 1973. A key figure in acid jazz, Ayers collaborated with Fela Kuti, Erykah Badu, and Tyler, the Creator. His final album, Good Vibes, Bad Vibes, dropped in 2023. Ayers died at 84 in Manhattan, New York, on March 4, 2025, after a long illness, survived by wife Arjuri, children Imtum, Ayana, Lauren, Roy III, and son Nabil. His music remains a cornerstone of hip-hop and neo-soul. Wal Trout Hos was an Austrian actress and singer renowned for her vibrant roles in around 70 films, primarily comedies and musicals. Born in Vienna, she grew up at Schloss Schönbrunn, where her mother managed a restaurant. Hos studied acting at the Conservatorium für Darstellende Kunst and under Burgtheater actress Julia Janssen, debuting on stage in Linz in 1946. Her breakout role as Mariandel in Der Hofrat Geiger, 1947, launched her to stardom, defining her career. She played Josefa Vogelhuber in Im Weißen Rössel, 1960, opposite Peter Alexander, and starred in films like Hallo, Dienstmann, 1952, and Wenn der Vater mit dem Sohne, 1955. From the 1970s, she shifted to theater, performing into her 90s, and authored fairy tale books. Married to actor Erwin Strahl from 1966 until his death in 2011, she had one son, Marcus. Hos died at 97 in Vienna on April 23, 2025, leaving an enduring legacy as a cherished icon of Austrian post-war cinema, celebrated for her charm and versatility. Canadian and American activist and retired actor Michael J. Fox, recently in 2025, became the target of false online death rumors that quickly gained traction across social media platforms. The hoax, which claimed the beloved actor and Parkinson's disease advocate had died, alarmed fans worldwide. Fortunately, the reports were completely unfounded. Fox's representatives swiftly confirmed that he was alive and continuing his advocacy work, underscoring the importance of verifying information before spreading it further. This incident is just one example of the many celebrity death hoaxes that persist in the age of rapid digital misinformation. Michael J. Fox was born on June 9, 1961, in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. He rose to fame in the 1980s with his breakout role as Alex P. Keaton in the hit television series Family Ties, for which he won 3 Emmy Awards. However, It was his role as Marty McFly in the Back to the Future trilogy that made him an international star. These films remain cultural touchstones and cemented Fox's place in cinematic history. Fox continued to act in a string of successful movies, including Teen Wolf, The Secret of My Success, Casualties of War, and Doc Hollywood. In the late 1990s, he returned to television with Spin City, earning additional Emmy and Golden Globe wins for his role as Deputy Mayor Mike Flaherty. In 1991, at just 29 years old, Fox was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. He kept his diagnosis private for several years, but revealed it publicly in 1998. In 2000, he founded the Michael J. Fox Foundation for Parkinson's Research, which has since become the world's largest nonprofit funder of Parkinson's disease research, raising over $1 billion. Despite his condition, Fox continued to take acting roles, voicing animated characters and appearing in acclaimed TV shows like The Good Wife. In 2020, he announced his retirement from acting due to health-related challenges. Fox's legacy extends far beyond his film and television roles. His courage, optimism, and dedication to Parkinson's advocacy have made him an enduring figure of hope. In 2022, he received an honorary Oscar, and in 2025, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom for his work.